Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020. Ted here with you. Today, I'm going to bring you something a little different. I don't know if you ever heard of Baba Vanga, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about her first and tell you what her predictions, some of her predictions that she has for 2021. And as you'll see as I'm reading through here, she's 85% correct, right? So she's got a pretty good record. That's way better than 50-50, way better than the flip of a coin. She I mean, that also says that she's got that 25% that she could be wrong. But anyway, let me get into it. Blind Mystic, Baba Vanga's predictions for 2021. From a cure to cancer to a Trump illness. Baba Vanga, real name Vangela Gustorova, was nicknamed the Nostradamus of the Balkans for her bizarre predictions, which look ahead to the end of the world in 5079. So we got a while. And she predicted 9/11. Says here a blind she for 2021 was revealed after she famously predicted 9/11 and Brexit, despite dying years earlier. Baba Vanga's real name, like I said before, she was nicknamed that. Bizarre. Okay, she lost her vision at age 12 and claimed that at the same time she became aware that she was given her very rare gift from God to see into the future. She predicted the universal end in 5079 and supposedly revealed incidents in the years in between. She knew about the dissolution of the Soviet Union, September 11 attacks, the death of Princess Diana, Chernobyl, and she has been said to have gotten 85% of her predictions right. Right before her death at age 85 in 1996, she said 2021 will be the year a cure for cancer is found. She claimed at the beginning of the 21st century, humanity will get rid of cancer. The day will come when cancer will get tied with iron chains. But things don't look good for Donald Trump. As he leaves the White House, as Baba Vanga said, he will apparently suffer from a mysterious disease. Can you say poison? She claimed the 45th POTUS will become sick with a mysterious disease that will leave him deaf and cause him brain trauma. Her wild predictions also claim that Europe's economy will fail. An assassination attempt will be carried out against Vladimir Putin by someone within his own country. And Islamic extremists stage an attack on Europe. She said to have claimed the extremists will use an arsenal of chemical weapons against Europeans. The world will suffer from a lot of cataclysmic and great disasters. The consciousness of the people will change. Difficult times will come, and people will be divided by their faith. So, she also says that oil goes away, we do away with petroleum, trains will fly. But I want to stop right there because what she says, the consciousness of the people will change, and the world will suffer a lot of cataclysmic and great disasters. So the main thing of this channel, I always talk to you guys about getting ready. Whether you believe in this stuff or not, whatever, it's just cool. But she does have an 85 percentile correction rate, right? She's correct. 85% of her stuff has come true. Like I said, that still leaves that 25% where she could get it wrong. But you might want to prepare for some of this stuff she's talking about. Because she says to you right here, the world will suffer from a lot of cataclysmic and great disasters. And the consciousness of the people will change. So, in staying with that prepper thing that I always talk about, staying ahead of the curve, you might want to start thinking about that change of consciousness before it's pushed on you. And just for a little bit of proof of what she's talking about already happening, we're not even in 2021 yet. We're a couple weeks away, but you have tent cities with a grim future. Look at the grim future only growing darker. So in Arizona, this lady lives in a tent city, and she's been living there for 7 months. It's right down the road from luxury high-rise apartments, literally right down the street. And it's because with the exploding population, Maricopa County officials took a couple of parking lots and turned them into basically homeless shelters, tent cities, where they have 7,500 people on the streets. So I don't know. That's not how many's in the thing, but that's how many they're claiming are in the streets. So it's probably more than that, and you can expect those numbers to probably go up. Inside the crowded encampment, ringed by security fences and barbed wire. Why do they got to ring it with security fences and barbed wire? This is like the beginning of internment camps, right? First, they get the weak, the homeless, the vulnerable, they lock them up. Those people aren't going to have any rights. They got their, if you read down here, it tells you they have a 12 foot by 12 foot marked by paint to keep you separated. That's what you're going to get. And when they come to give you the vaccine, you ain't going to be able to say no. And you know, all these people getting evicted coming up here in a week or so, people being laid off like crazy. The numbers in these places are probably going to spike. You're probably going to see more and more of these barbed wire fenced homeless camps. Right? It's a more control over you. So this is, if it was me, I'd take that $600 if I knew I'm 6 months behind on rent and I'm not going to be able to catch up with the $600 they're proposing to give me. I'm going to take that $600 and go buy a tent and live in the woods. Definitely don't go to a place like this. You might as well just willingly enter the Nazi camps. That's what that amounts to right there. Why do they have to fence and barbed wire these people in? That doesn't seem very free. But that's just another reason to prepare. Get ready. Like I'm telling you, the world, the consciousness of, like she said, it's changing right now. And I'm trying to help you change because it's not. We become greedy in the United States. We're spoiled. Really? How long has it been since we've had hard times like this across the whole nation? Yeah, we know people who've had hard times. You might have had hard times yourself, but we're getting. Look, when you eat, that's a good example. I'm about to tell you about it right now. For serving sizes, right? Look at American serving sizes, how we eat. I got a can of beans right here. All right? That can is 3.5 servings. If we ever do have SHTF or anything like that, you're going to actually have to do that now. Instead of sitting there and eating a whole can to the head, you're going to have to make that thing be 3 servings. That one can is your meal for the day. And the reason I broke out the beans is because I always tell you guys, it's a cheap way. If you have the ability, obviously people in tent cities probably can't go out and get cans of bean or tuna or anything like that. They probably rely on the people that fence them in to give them some kind of rations, I would imagine. That's usually how internment camps work. But anyway, the serving size is a half a cup. Like I said, there's 3 in this can, 3.5, so we'll call it 3. Each serving has 90 calories, 17 carbs, and 5 grams of protein, which is great, but it has 0 fat. You're going to need those calories. You're going to need those carbs for energy, especially if you take it to the woods or if you have a homestead or whatever you do. But you're going to have to work at your own thing, at getting food. You're going to need that, right? So if that's SHTF, you might not have a job where you go punch in every day, but you're going to work your ass off every day to survive and live. And that's just how it works. But I think surviving is the best option. Just saying. But anyway, you still need to get the, micro and macronutrients. You need fats. You need trans fats. You still have to get those to live healthily. You need all your vitamins, your C, your D. Go out in the sun and get that D. But anyway, next time you go out, a can of beans is cheap. Just go out when you're food shopping. If you have the ability, get an extra can of beans and start stacking that away somewhere to get prepared because things are about to change. It's all in headlines. I bring it to you guys all the time. Now I'm bringing you the blind mystic Baba Vanga's predictions, and she's telling you it's not looking good for 2021, especially if you're Donald Trump. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here for this evening. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, don't be afraid of this stuff. Go out and get prepared for this stuff. Stay ahead of the curve. If you can stay ahead of the curve, you stand a much better chance of surviving. Anyway, be safe. Let me get a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.